In CS2, there's nothing better than throwing a flash that results in a free kill while the enemy is reading Braille against the wall. It's even better when you don't have to rely on your teammates to throw them for you. Today, we're going to take a look at the 2 best self flashes on every single map, but before we get started, I want to thank today's sponsor, SkinsMonkey. For those of you that don't know, SkinsMonkey is an automated CS2 trading site that allows you to select the old skins you don't want anymore and pick out some new ones from the monkey. It's a great way to freshen up that old dusty inventory, and hey, that's not all. They have some amazing filter and selection features, as well as 24/7 live support. If you click the link in the description, you can get a free $5 and a 30% deposit bonus that becomes 35% if you use my code TACTICS on the site. Don't miss out on this offer and check out SkinsMonkey today. Let's get back into the video. So let's get started with some nifty flashes on Anubis. As you probably saw from that intro clip, if you get stuck into this corner right here, look up to the sun and do a simple right-click throw on the right side of it. That's going to pop up here and full blind all of these positions right here without much time to react. As you can see from these examples here, even if you're expecting this thing to pop, it's definitely hard to see. Now, again, it's just a simple right-click throw and you're off to the races for an easy peek on a couple of free kills. Now, believe it or not, from that exact same corner, you can follow the ledge here out to this little mark along the bricks and do a simple left-click throw. You can run as fast as you can at E-box, it's not going to blind you, but it is going to destroy all of these positions holding the doorway. I mean, what are they really supposed to do in these sorts of situations? And shout out to my friend Himi for bringing this one to my attention a few weeks back. I've had really good success running it. But to be completely honest, still my favorite flash to throw as an E-box player is from this column right here. I'm going to just do a simple right-click jump throw at this crack in the tile to completely blind anyone out here in Canal without blinding me since it's landing on the other side of the stairs. And just like all those others, there's not a ton of time to react, and it's pretty easy to peek with this on top of that. Now, similar to that last flash, LinVision made this famous against Drillas a few months back at the most recent major. To throw it, you're just going to simply go right here into this corner, crouch down, and find this position alongside the tile and do a crouching right-click jump throw. That flash is going to land right here in the middle, and it's going to blind all 3 of these positions, as you can see right here. And of course, there's also not that much time to react. And guess what? That same one-way flash concept can be applied exiting cave onto site as well. Also, I learned this from CS2 Kitchen, and I recommend you check that channel out. To throw it, you're just going to go into this corner right here and do a simple left-click throw at the bottom of this mark right here alongside the wall. It's going to bank out here, land on the other side of the step, and pretty much blind every single position you're going to immediately have to worry about as you're peeking, and you don't have to worry about blinding yourself. The coolest part about both of these flashes is that they can be used in the exact same round. You can take cave control with that first flash, and then you can end up exiting on out on towards site with the second. It's actually a pretty decent little combo you could use, and if you're someone that likes to take aggressive cave control, you might want to learn both of these. Now, speaking of our friend CS2 Kitchen, my favorite flash I've ever seen this guy show off is a jump throw that completely destroys everyone in lower. This thing's unbelievably easy to throw. You're just going to get stuck into this corner right here and do a simple jump throw at this black mark alongside the wall. That's going to bank all the way out here, and it is going to full blind every single position in lower tons. As you can see, easy fights on all 3 of these bots. And to be honest, I don't think you're going to have a good time dodging this flash. Now, if we're making a video about self flashes on Dust 2, it's hard not to cover the Xbox flash. I know this thing's as old as time itself, but it's going to help you break that crossfire and get on out into mid doors by just slipping right out here and having blinded enemies in all of these positions. Moving on to Inferno, I really like to peek banana on CT, and being able to throw a flash for myself that's going to blind pretty much every position is always going to be a useful one to throw. If you get stuck right here into these concrete bags, you can do a left and right click throw at the edge of this nice little antenna, and that thing is going to full blind pretty much all of these positions, as you can see right here. It'll even catch someone tucked behind the half wall, and they'll never even see it coming. Another pretty cool one you can use is by going right here into this corner, doing a left click at the top of this little knot here, and that's going to end up landing right on the other side of this wall, not blinding you, but blinding the enemy, or at least forcing them to turn away. You can peek right as this thing pops, which means a lot of times the T's aren't even going to turn from it, they'll just try to take the fight. On Mirage, I love doing this nifty little window flash that's going to full blind anyone up close. It's actually the same lineup you'd use to break the window smoke. You're going to go right here into the corner of the sawhorse, crouch down, aim at the black dot, stand up, and do a right-click jump throw. That thing's going to full blind anyone up close here, and just like that, you're going to have some pretty fun fights to take. Now this flash has been dubbed the dog flash. If you want to peek into Underpass, you can just go alongside the top of the steps and do a left and right click throw at this nice little lamp. That is going to full blind anyone inside of Underpass without any time to react whatsoever. I've been on the receiving end of this one too many times, and let me tell you, it's pretty frustrating. I learned my favorite nuke set from Wraith, and it's essentially a self-flash setup you can do to get yourself out of HUD. It's pretty fun to throw, and hey, it's pretty easy. For the first flash, you're going to go right here into this corner and do a simple left-click throw on the top left of this electrical box. That's going to blind most of the positions towards this side of sight. Now, the one thing it doesn't blind are the positions out to the right. So from that exact same position, you're going to aim just to the right of where you threw the original flash and do a nice running throw, and that's not only going to blind the left side, but also the right side of sight. Now, one of the dirtiest flashes you can throw is when you need to drop vents. You're going to go right here into this corner, aim all the way up to this position, just above this air duct, and do a simple left-click jump throw. That is going to slam straight down the vent and full blind anyone holding the bottom of the ladder. This thing is almost impossible to dodge, so use it as much as you can whenever you've lost that lower bomb site. Moving on to train, the spawn timings work out to where if you bank a flash off this little plank, well, that's going to full blind anyone dropping here from this murder hole. This one's pretty self-explanatory. I like to release just as I pass through the archway, and that's generally going to get the job done. Now finally, for all you Ivy players out there, if you go alongside the right side of this wall and do a right-click jump throw at the bottom center of this red crate, that is going to full blind pretty much everyone moving up this hallway. So yeah guys, that pretty much wraps up all of the best self-flashes that you can learn for CS2 on every single map. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you'd like to see next. But before I go, I want to thank all of my channel members on screen right now. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to do what I love every single day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.